Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Right, so let me just check how everything is running. I think everything is okay. Right, so I want to get caught up with the Shadowbringers storyline on my alt over here on Phoenix. So I thought I may as well do maybe a few morning streams every morning until I get caught up. Because that seems to be the only time I can fit it in, along with everything else that I'm playing at the moment. So I want to get caught up with everything, ready for the new expansion that will be coming out in the autumn. Hey Final, how you doing? Oh yeah, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I play 14, although I haven't played very much recently because I've been playing lots of other games. So this is my my alt character, so I haven't even got a level 80 job on this server yet. So I want to get Shadowbringers finished and get this character up to level 80. But my main character is over on Goblin, which is one of the North American servers. So which server do you play on, Final? I tend to focus more on kind of story content with my streams as well. I don't really do many raids or anything like that on, well, apart from maybe occasionally I do like dailies and stuff, but I don't do any kind of hardcore content while I'm streaming. I just can't concentrate. Oh, you're on the same data center as me then. That's cool. We could play together sometime. That would be fun. Right, let's crack on with MSQ. I haven't played this for a while, so I'm going to have to refamiliarize myself with the controls. It's always a thing that happens when you play other games, I find. I can't even remember it's been so long since I did the last quest for MSQ. I can't even remember where I'm up to. Yes, if you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I've finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is, while I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. You're playing around with the idea of switching mains. You switched from Dragoon to Dark Knight right before Shadowbringers came out. Now that Endwalker is coming, you might level your Dragoon and go back. Miss being a DPS. I started off with Dragoon, which I really love. So Dragoon was my first 80, but I found that once you got to Shadowbringers content, I was finding it very difficult to stay alive on Dragoon. And so I leveled up different jobs anyway, because one of my favourite things about Final Fantasy is levelling up the jobs, and that's what I loved with 11. But one of the things that really annoyed me about 14 is that some of the jobs don't start at level 1, and I'm like, Square Enix, you are just robbed like loads of levels of my enjoyment. I just hate that idea that some jobs start at 30, some jobs start at 50, because I'm one of those weird people that really enjoys leveling up new jobs. But my favourite job now is Machinist. So on this particular server I have started leveling it again. It's not very high level yet though, but I just find that I die a lot less when doing Shadowbringers raids than I do on Dragoon. Should I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place. Despite my best efforts, in short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Oh, great. It's also difficult to jump into a job with like 20 actions. You didn't learn them. Yeah, that's exactly what the way I felt. What I tended to do was I would do low-level dungeons with my squad, or just do, if anyone else wanted to level up a low-level job, I would run through low-level dungeons so that I could learn them the way that you would have learnt them, if that makes sense. So I would start off like doing Sestasha or something, or going through with the squad. I think the first one you can do is Halatali with your squad, and that way I felt like it wasn't trying to learn too much in one go. So then you would easily, and also you can kind of get used to the actions, feel comfortable with them, and then you can think, right, okay, well I can jump another 5 levels up straight away now, or another 10 levels, and learn those. So I found that kind of worked best for me. Right, what do we have to find here now? Do I have to go back down, I think? Also, it's been about a year since it's been about a year since I started playing altogether. So I got through Shadowbringers quite a while ago, so I've kind of forgotten a lot of it, so it's nice to play through it again, because it's my favourite storyline, the Shadowbringers story. It must be really late for you. What time? It must be like 6 AM or something for you. The book does not appear to be here. Okay. You're just going to make me wander around aimlessly until I find it, aren't you? Almost 5. So I guess you're a bit of a night owl then. Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the illustrated tale of the Oracle of Light. Okay, so I guess we can go back up. Oh, I've been playing a game recently, I think it was Dayland, where they wouldn't allow you to invert the controls. I always play with inverted controls. So now I've actually got used to playing without the controls inverted. Now that I'm playing with them inverted again, I keep pressing the viewer the wrong way. Have you found the book? Indeed I have. There you go. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. You're living on savings and unemployed, so you don't need a sleep schedule. You're a true content creator role model. Is this due to COVID? It seems to be lots of people are out of work because of that. Without further ado then, I've been very lucky because I only work part-time anyway, but I have my own business, so I made a hobby into a business, and I just kind of potter around with it. And because I worked quite hard with it for the first few years, over the last year I've hardly done I've been really terrible because I got back into gaming. I've hardly done any work at all. I mean, I am still putting out a little bit of content. I am planning on kind of trying to get back into it, but it still kind of ticks over and brings the money in, so I've been very lucky. They wanted you to relocate to another city. Oh, that's not good. It began 100 years ago when a flood of light threatened to swallow Northrant. Just as all seemed lost, a saviour appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. Final, can you just tell me, is the ratio between, the sound and everything okay? Can you hear the background music okay? It's not too loud or anything? When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. Sounds good. I haven't streamed this for ages, so I've changed my settings since I last streamed this. I always get worried that about things not being the right levels and whatnot. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Eumoran army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. I think this is my favourite music out of the whole game. I think it's, is it called Ardbert's theme? Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her word, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the selfsame eyes, that selfsame hair, and those selfsame powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmore, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valour and sacrifice, these women have saved Norvant on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps, the truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harboured. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not, but all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Eumoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Or rather, their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time, under Lord Vorthry's rule, Eumor had already abandoned resistance in favour of decadence. Is BT still a horrible internet service provider in the UK? I don't know. I gave up with BT a long time ago. I'm with Virgin. I think if you're in an area that supports Virgin Media, I don't know why you'd want to be with anyone else. But I don't know. They were terrible when I was with them. Hey Quantum, how you doing? I live in London. No, I live. I'm kind of home counties. It's not far from London. I'm on, kind of outside of the what would be considered London. I live in Berkshire, which is it's not that far away. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. Quantum, what are you doing on here anyway? Aren't you at work? Or aren't you meant to be at work? Not that I'm complaining, of course, Quantum, you're very welcome. For a long while we heard nothing more of her. She couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Eulmorans' best interests for her to remain under their control. How can you be watching this at work? That's really sneaky. How do you get away with that? But then 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Indeed, well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Moran. Might I trouble you for a word, Lullaby? Outside? Right, so we're on an unwelcome guest. Let me just actually check where we are with, because I don't even know where I'm up to with the terms of what fights are coming up next. An unwelcome guest. Well, I don't even see this anywhere. Okay, I've done that one. I don't even remember what the last dungeon I did was. An unwelcome guest. Okay, here we are. Oh, so we've got Ilmeg coming up soon. Oh, that'll be fun. I don't mind tanking that dungeon, but it's not my favourite dungeon. I don't have a tank leveled up on this server though. You must confess, when the man told you not to touch Stonehenge, you may have touched one stone. Oh, you've actually been to see Stonehenge? That's really... We couldn't... When I went final, we couldn't even get close. You weren't allowed to. I don't know what it's like. I mean, that was many years ago. You're in a room on your own, Quantum. I'm surprised most places kind of block lots of websites. I guess this is probably not... I don't know, are you using your phone? Or are you actually using one of their computers to... I don't know. You must be on your phone or something. I don't know how you would... Unless you installed the game on a PC at work, I don't know how you would get away with that. Alright, so let's see, where are we going next? Oh, we just need to go outside. You're using the phone on the work Wi-Fi. Yeah, all the companies would kind of block certain websites, wouldn't they, from people being able to use them, and now everyone's got smartphones. They can just use those. If I just walk all the way around and completely miss the steps. As you will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But where there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesake, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she's been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again. Talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, Lullaby? Quite. I see you've made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Yulmoran forces at Laxon Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmore ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium.
doubtless eager to attempt Nymphia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
Much prefer it when these things are voiced. Less reading for me.
'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war.
Somebody's knocking at my door. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide.
Sorry about that. Amazon. Who's knocking at the door? Do you need to call the old Bill? Yeah, thankfully nothing scary this time. We did have the police smashing the neighbour's door down a couple of weeks ago. That was very scary. Right, just need some water.
And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
Well, when they think somebody's life is in danger, they don't mess around. They get in there as quickly as they can.
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Hey, how are you doing? I'm not sure how you're pronouncing your name. Is it Revonet? Red? I don't know. I'm really sorry. I probably really butchered that. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But
Just
make
call you
do
one net, that's much easier,
we
thank you. Or Onet. One net, Onet? You're just playing some 14.2. Nice. I haven't played for a while, so I'm doing a bit of catch up.
We can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
You're fairly new? I'm also levelling up bards. This is not my main character though, so I have another character on Goblin. So I have Bard 80 over there, and I like Bard for doing PvP. It's a really nice job for PvPing. So I kind of thought I would level this job up first as my new characters, because then I can do the roulettes, the PvP roulette.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
You just thought Bard would be a good beginner class? I really enjoy Bard. It's not my favourite DPS job, but it is my favourite for doing PvP. I don't know if it's the best job for PvP, it's just one that I find easy. I die less on Bard in PvP than other jobs, put it that way.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
So far my favourite is Machinist. I love Machinist.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
I love Alphino. I think he's one of my favourite characters.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Yeah, I love Graha too. His story is really nice. And I have to admit, I did cry. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to give anyone any spoilers, but you know. But I think Ardbert is my favourite character. He's like proper husbando material. So you will be joining the Guard, but however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Sorry, I can't put on her accent. You cried too, and you don't cry very often. You like the booby lady in Limbs of Lavinza? I don't know who that is. Oh no, I have no clue what you're talking about. Where's your salute, soldier? Yeah, they have a really weird salute in this area. Better, more spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Oh, Melvib. Now, first things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Katniss. She will see you measured and fitted. Oh, is this where we get to have her uniform? So whereabouts in the story are you up to, Onette? Where's the nearest? Oh, I'm not even that far away. I can probably walk. You're in Heaven's Ward? I did love the Heaven's Ward story. I was playing through as Dragoon, so it was the Dragoon... okay, I'm lost now. The Dragoon storyline kind of fitted in really nicely with Heaven's Ward. I think I need to get... Oh, I get so easily lost in this place. This is not the right way. How do I get over there? Let me see if there's a closer... Oh, I'm still so not used to the controls in this. I haven't played for so long. Amaro launch. I feel like I can just walk there, but then I can't go through that door. Maybe this way? Can I jump over there? No. Oh, sometimes I hate this game. Because the only thing I don't like about this game is I do tend to get lost when you've got all these different levels. Can't get through there. Maybe it's up here? I don't know. I feel like I'm completely going the wrong way now. How the hell did I get there? I'm going to just teleport to the Amaro thing and see if I can get there from there. I don't know where I'm going. I've never had a good sense of direction. I have to go back to the crystal and around. I feel like I can get there down here, maybe. Here we are. Oh, and there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. Right, give me my uniform. Enough chit-chat. Give me the goods. You're guilty of skipping a lot of cutscenes. I tend to not skip because I really love the story content. But for this character, because I have played through all of the story before, I skipped everything up to Shadowbringers. I bought a skip so that I can get straight onto Shadowbringers. I don't mind doing this again because it's kind of like my favourite storyline. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain, I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's already fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then, see to it, and have those uniforms delivered directly to the field. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy ammo to scatter dream powder from the air. Oh, I think there's an instance fight before the next dungeon, if I remember correctly. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. I assume we're to be part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Ostal Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former. Lullaby, meanwhile, will join me with the latter. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Kessamil at Spagarix. I don't know. She will issue with a serum to ward off the effects of the dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an ammo from the rookery, after you have collected the serum, of course. Okay, now I'm going to be spending another few minutes trying to find out how to get to there. I think it's downstairs somewhere. Okay, if I teleport back to the main Etherite, I think that's probably going to be best. Oh, get off there. Oh. Does not feel like it's the right way. Maybe I have to go upstairs? I think it's through here somewhere. Can't go that way. These maps are so annoying. I think it's probably on a different level, isn't it? Because I can't actually get wherever that is, so it must be downstairs. Likes to trick you into thinking that you're exactly where you need to be, and then you're actually not. Here we go. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay, so it's really terrible. Got it. Drink the Violent Prince's kiss before I will have to actually use it now. Is it a key item? Yeah. Well done, sweetie. That wasn't condescending in the slightest. Oh, I don't know where I'm going, let me just check on the map. Oh, I don't have that one. How do I still not have aetherite crystals? Okay, I don't know. Oh, okay, let's just wander around aimlessly a bit longer. Is it this way? Yeah. Yes, what do you require from me? An arrow to take you to the Imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. Oh, so much for being the warrior of light. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. Yeah, everybody wants a piece of me. I was about to deliver an arrow to Radisca's Round, one of the locations whence the beasts will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. It's near enough. If near enough is good enough for you, you may take the delivery in my stead. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather fly, thank you. Okay, just like chocobos, I guess. Oh. Oh, I can fly, okay, good. This is one mount that on my main character I have not acquired yet. I think it's quite a tricky one to get. Makes a change that it doesn't have the generic music. What do I have to do here? Do I have to talk to these? Alright. Oh, here we go. Shiny spot. Was I supposed to talk to them while I was on the ammo? Because that's not good, because I just got off it. Ride the ammo to the sentry. Ah, okay, that's... I guess I have to go back and do it again? Oh, that's really annoying. Speak to Zem Genmai. Where is this Zem Genmai? Don't know. Hold on. I think... Oh, I don't have flying here. I think because I got off the ammo out, I think I have to go back and... don't know. I have to go this way. Oh, no flying and a really slow chocobo. Final, are you still there? What's your character's name on 14? Well, next time I log in, I'll have to send you a friend request. Here we go. The ammo returned without you. See that you deliver it safely, yes? Yeah, I thought I had. At least we can fly back. The areas in Shadowbringers are very pretty, especially Lakeland and Elmeg. Oh, I got past it. Oh, you're delivering the ammo to us? Yes. What do you mean there's been a change of plans? Okay, I guess you want me to take it, do you? Here we go. very welcome. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Oh, so that is the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome the Ostel Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. First thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Up here, I believe. Yep, here we go. So it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. It's a bit bossy, this one. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed. Yep, no special treatment for the Warrior of Light. Which way am I going first? Okay, here we go. Where are the birds? Oh, here we go, right next to me. Where's the next one? Maybe it's up there. Indolent Amaro. Okay, how many more have we got? 2 more. Okay, last one. Back to Miss Bossy Boots. The Amaro are fed? Good. The rest have already been closed. Dosed? So we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. So it's up here. All down there. Right, here we go. How do I get to the next? Maybe it is upstairs. Oh, here we go. So this is the that side quest. This is not actually the main quest. But seeing as we're here, may as well do them. Another one up here? Yep. Oh, here we go. We were going in the right place. How do I get around that side? Here we go. Crystarium Scout. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. Okay, during the operation, some of your gear will be glamoured. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Okay, let's go for it. Oh, Menphilia.
Keep moving. What now?
The Crystarium, I guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Pretty.
You're gonna be... Sound the alarm!
I really love this uniform. It looks particularly nice when it's dyed white.
Captain, the powder has taken effect. It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Right, time for some action. Find your way to Nymphilia. Am I supposed to fight these or just oh, I won't like that. I don't know if I need to fight these or if I just need to find Nymphilia. Oh, fight your way to Nymphilia, not fine. Okay, so I do need to fight them. Which way is it? Okay, why are they allowed to go that way and I'm not? I don't remember what I'm doing here. Oh, I think we've gone off this way. Okay, let's catch them up. Okay, which way? Which way? I'm just going to follow the Nina.
Leave this to me. Let's give them a show!
You're not alone. You're not alone.
that the last one? I love Final Fantasy battle music. Thank you. Are you from Crystarium? Correct, we've come to rescue you. Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Thancred's. You ready to use them? Understood. Please lead the way. Escape from Laxam Loft. Yeah, which way? Back the way we came? No. Okay. Thought that was blocked, but no. Right, let's catch up with Nina. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, lunge it. Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. He seems to be going down really slowly. What was that? Okay, this is getting more tricky. He doesn't seem to be... Am I meant to be fighting something else first? He doesn't seem to be taking any damage. Oh, where are my healers? I don't remember this fight at all. That's an evil looking serpent.
You boy, you bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yule.
Oh, Thancred. To the rescue. I wonder where he was, where he was.
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us. And what if I am? What? Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Nice.
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmor dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most
Here we
pointless
go.
of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry. But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the first? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges,
Oh, it's Ardbird.
lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Yulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish two things. First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
Good question, Isaac.
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Fairy folk are so funny. I love their Scottish accents.
Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let us have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Seem to have lost connection there for a few seconds, so bear with me while I log back in. Hey Mytho, how you doing? Shadowbringers is a lit version? I don't know what that means. Oh, of course, I play Arme Bringers. That's something completely different. Yeah, I just lost connection for a few seconds, so I'm having to log back in. I was right in the middle of a really long cutscene, so I don't know where it's going to put me back. The classical DC. Hey Night Archer, how are you doing? Okay, can I skip some of the cutscene but not all of it? I don't want to skip the whole thing, but I have seen this bit. Will it take me to the next section, hopefully? Or is it going to skip everything?
Not so long ago,
okay, we've seen
here
this
in the
bit.
shadow
Let's
of the northern
skip that
ranges.
Oh, I think we must have been right at the end of the cutscene anyway then. You're good night, Archie. You just woke up? It's midday. What have you been doing? Oh, you do work late sometimes, though, don't you? Ilmega is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it's a home to the Fae folk. I am streaming early today because I want to get caught up with the Shadowbringers storyline, and I thought if I do a couple of hours in the morning every day, I can get caught up without it interfering with everything else that I'm streaming, if that makes sense. I would have been streaming even earlier, but there was maintenance. So the plan was, because generally in the mornings, I'm not really a morning person. I wake up at 7:30, get my son up for school. He leaves at 8, and then I go back to bed with a cup of tea and I watch Twitch or check emails, stuff like that. And I do that for about 2 hours. So I don't actually do any proper work until about 10 o'clock. So I thought, well, I may as well stream between 8 and 10 instead. And then I tried to log on to Final Fantasy. It was maintenance. So I got a bit of work done first and logged on as soon as the maintenance was finished. You like when I talk to justify the something regarding the cutscene. I don't normally skip any cutscenes, but it was we previously watched it before we were in the middle of it when I lost connection. So that's the only why it was skipped, if that's what you're referring to, Mytho. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Orianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I could make of their voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village. Leaderan. I think that's how it's pronounced. Leaderan? I don't know. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Menphilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds and our mission. You may consider her an ally. Thought I was losing connection for a second again there. It seemed to freeze. Right, let's grab a chocobo. So I have no flying in any of these zones. I really miss not having flying. Well, I guess I'll have to take the time off stream to go around collecting all the currents. Oh, here we go. Oh, let's grab the 808 before I do anything. I have been known to forget and then curse at myself for being so stupid. I can hear Moogles. That was that person on the mount, wasn't it? Well, here we are, yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their game has already begun, in which case... Lullaby, there is a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furled tip. Looking Grass is its name, so called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all this later, but first I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. I don't know, I kind of like a bit of mischief, Thancred. Actually, it looks like it's somewhere. Oh, here. No, that's Menphilia. Where are we? Oh, here we go. Face Scrub. Didn't need the chocobo after all. Oh, nothing resembling Looking Grass. Oh, You're being spoken to by the pixies. Oh, you don't have a name? How very, very sad. I could have so much fun with you. Right, is there some more around here somewhere? Oh, over here. Okay, we didn't find anything. What is it you seek, child? Perhaps I can help you find it. No, I've been told not to speak to you. Such a rude child, and too clever by half. I shall seek my fun elsewhere. Okay. Where is it? There must be some more somewhere. Let's have a look. Already tried that one. Maybe there's some in here. Nope, I don't see anything. Maybe up here? Did I check this one already? Somebody's cooking something, but for some reason it smells like McDonald's, and now it's making me really fancy a Mac and Cheese. Okay, so I'm not... Doesn't say anything. Oh dear. The body begins to feel heavy. Oh great. Where's do I speak to Thancred again? Yeah. Don't know, does I don't think sprint helps when you're heavy, does it? No. I take it you met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume that your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass? Sure, here you go. Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixies' veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let us gather everyone together and put Urianger's little trick to good use. Let me just check how many more it is to the next dungeon. Oh, it's very soon. We're on the quest which has the next dungeon, so I might be able to fit that in before I finish the stream. I do have to get some actual work done at some point today. Hello, pixies. They are very pretty.
Oh, we're found! How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before. Look, twins! How adorable!
Oh!
Lay with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
Oh yes, Urianger, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we?
Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition, that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urionje. Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Right, let's see what this little pixie wants. Oh, look at me, look at me. I have a task for you. Leader Ran is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. It can't look lovely without flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than everblooms. So here are some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as dimple, yes? Right, where do we need to put these things? Oh, we may as well accept this anyway, because I need to do it for the flying. Right, where are we supposed to be planting these flowers? I don't see the spot. Oh, there it is. It's right on top of the building. Right, do we have any more? I'm going the wrong way. Okay, down here somewhere. Here we go. Oh, hold on, I've got somebody at the door. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why Amazon can't just deliver one package all in one go. I had 3 deliveries today, all from Amazon. Okay, where were we? Hey Salty, how you doing? Oh, here we are. Mortal, mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leafmen you see standing about our village. Adorable, aren't they? Now you'll need to go to Long Mirror Lake to draw the water. Once you have it, see that our children have good drenching. Oh, but be warned, the Faith make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. You're done sowing the seeds? Thank you. This shall help Leader Ram live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware. Okay. You're not having the best day? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Salty. I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit, a little fruit will set me aright. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet succulent burdens. Okay, so we've got 2 quests now that we need to do. Very demanding, these pixies. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Oh, I was not expecting this. I haven't even got the right... Oh, there we go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Thank you for the host. Oh, we've got another. Here we are. Into my trusty chocobo. Seems to have left him in the lurch. There we go, you can help me out with these fights. Where next? I think this way. Oh, bad boy. Oh, I think it was the water. I didn't even notice the water was there. Okay. What next? Oh yeah. Have to water the leaf then. Okay, where's the next one? Maybe up here. Oh, I think it's down. Yes, here it is. You give me water to our children? Thank you ever so much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Ilmeg as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. What, you turned them into bushes? You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course. Oh, nice. They just turn poor, unsuspecting mortals into bushes. And then keep them forever. Oh, so hungry. Did you get the fruit? I did indeed. Oh, thank you ever so much. You've saved me. Yes, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Evil little pixies. Oh, you've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Dull and painful things? Hate them. Sin Eaters are dull, painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Okay, hopefully that's all of their pesky tasks finished. How goes it, Lullaby? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Urianger once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, they desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure, for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature explaining a similar subject. The soul is likened to a core that resides in the ether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the ether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather ether unto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide, pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. However, the pixies may have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. We must negotiate new terms with the creatures, but where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathise with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? I don't know, let's go for this one. What? You knew a pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact. You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay, then, summon this Fail, if you please. Oh, really, these ones really annoy me. I need to get my keyboard. Hold on a sec. Okay. I think that's correct. Okay, I obviously spelled it wrong. What am I writing? Okay, I have no idea what I typed wrong then. That looks the same to me. Do I have to go to a particular place, maybe? With the chat and say, and summon your pixie friend. I'm sure that's exactly what I wrote. I'm really confused. I hate these. F-E-O. Too far away. Oh, I have to go and stand over here. Sorry. I didn't realise I had to move. Let's try that again. There we go. So, my sapling has finally remembered about her lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, she may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Okay. What do I have to say now? Please. Oh, I just put the keyboard away again. It's that lowercase p. Yeah. Oh, and it wasn't just... I need you to... What? I can't even read this. It's so bright. I can't even read what that says. With the chat mode and say, enter, please fail. I need you. Okay, so I missed half of that out. Oh, there's a comma. Okay. These make you be like 100% precise. Okay, now what's wrong with it? Oh, it's 2 commas. Oh, good grief. It's still not working. Why is it now not working? I have no idea. Okay, let's start from the beginning again. Okay, there we go. Please don't make me do any more of these. Is that not your idea of fervent call? A sodden log could do it with more fire. Are you kidding me? Square Enix hates me. So, what do I need to put this time? Oh, loveliest of branches. Even more words for me to get wrong. Comma. Please. Grant me your succor. Is that an exclamation mark? The TV's too far away. I can't even read this. Okay. Thankfully I got it right the first time this time. Oh, stop whinging.
I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting. But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing she is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke. But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Well. If it isn't fail, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village. There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
We'll reveal the hidden verdict to you at once.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Okay, I guess we've been told. For Alphino and Alize's sakes, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return, only to find that they had been made to play one game too many. Now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and a scholar. The Bookman's Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habit for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should soon find the place. Come along. Right, I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave it there. I need to get some actual work done, so let's have a look. Maybe we can raid someone. Let's have a look. Who's live now? Who can we raid? Oh, I think maybe we might raid Itchy. He's playing some Stream Raiders. Right. Let's just get set up. Okay, thanks everyone for stopping by, and I will be back again this evening with my Trophy Hunter stream with some of my time at Portia, and hopefully I will do some more Final 14 in the mornings to try and get through Shadowbringers and get caught up. Alright, it looks like Jasix has just started, so he's playing some 14, so let's raid him. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. And yeah, hopefully I should see you all again this evening. Take care now. Bye bye. Okay, that did not that did not work. I have no idea why.